been a lonely road. It's people with me, still feel on my own. The days is blurred. It gets chaotic when I'm in that zone. These feelings flying. I push them down, but they keep growing up. Guess unlike me, one thing I say is I keep showing up.
Yo, what's up? This Clutch Sports Entertainment. Make sure you guys hit that subscription button. Subscribe to the channel. Click the bell so that you'll be notified whenever we put up an upload. Also, hit that like button so we can get in the algorithm. Also, guys, help this channel get to 100 subs. I appreciate everybody that's been subscribing to the videos. And we're going to have more content on the Houston Texans as I drop another prospect and another wide receiver. So let's get right into it. All right, guys, I'm going to talk about somebody that's right in the heart of Texas right now that you may not even see in your own backyard, and that's wide receiver Joshua Cephus. I know that everybody's talking about the Marvin Harrises and Brian Thomas and Adonde Mitchell and Xavier Worthy and all those guys, but I want to talk about one of the receivers that got the production, he has the yards, he got the catch, he got the touchdowns, he got it all. Joshua Cephus is big time. Stands at about 6'2", 6'3"-ish, 190 pounds. His career in receptions is 113 receptions for 3,655 yards to go along with 28 touchdowns. Average per catch is 11.7 for his career. And then last season, 2023, he had 89 receptions for 1,151 yards to go along with 10 touchdowns. And average per catch was around 12.9. See, I'm telling you guys, this is the thing about the draft, man. You have to be willing to dig and dig till you find those diamond in the roughs or those hidden gems in the draft. Nobody is really talking about this kid, and this kid is right in the heartland of Texas. He played at the University of Texas, San Antonio, and it's him and another receiver named DeCorian Clark. Both of these guys are good receivers, but Cephus was the main guy when it came to the road runners and getting this thing done and producing on the field, man. I love a lot about this kid's game. Cephus transitions quickly from receiver to runner, and Cephus has enough speed to threaten the seams, balance, savvy route runner with top field awareness, setting up and settling routes beautifully. He also has a value as a catch and run threat, running hard and consistently picking up yards after the catch. Cephus has the type of talent that any NFL wide receiver coach or quarterback would covet. Tracks the deep ball over each shoulder and brings it in, and passes fluidity without breaking stride and down the field. And an excellent blocker on the outside, so this kid can block as well. He also adds value in the run game. He's precise route runner, creating separation when used on quick outs and stop patterns in college. Cephus has good stop and start ability and lateral agility. Now, the only thing that they would say with Cephus is that he probably want to get faster. That's the only thing. I think he ran like a 4.5 or a 4.6, something like that. But other than that, man, this dude is productive, and he's right in the heartland of Texas. And I think that the Texans need to be giving this kid a look. Because if Diggs does not come back, you have to be able to have another receiver that's going to eventually be able to replace Stephon Diggs if he doesn't return to the team the following season. So I don't know what they're going to do with John Mechie. I don't know what they're going to do with Xavier Hutchin, but Joshua Cephus is the real dude. I think out of most of the receivers in this year's draft, he has the most production. And I've seen a lot of receivers, and I've looked at a lot of receivers, but Joshua Cephus is definitely a diamond in the rough. You guys have to go and watch his body of work, and you'll understand what I'm talking about, man. This kid can flat out play, and he's right in Texas. So I'm hoping that the Texans will give this young man a look. I hope that he's on one of their big boards as one of the receivers that they could possibly draft. And you maybe can get this kid in the third or the fourth or the mid to late rounds. I definitely think that he's talented, and you just never know where you're going to find the talent at. You never know. That's why it's the GM's thing to be able to do his homework and to see where you can go out and get that talent. If you go out there and get another talented wide receiver to replace Diggs, if Diggs decides to hit the road and go to the Dallas Cowboys, and Joshua Cephus comes in and replaces him, I think that would be a great thing. That'll be a great thing, but we just don't know what they're going to do with their receiver position. Are they going to keep John Mechie? Are they going to keep Hutchinson? What are they going to do? But at the end of the day, they still got 9 picks in the draft. And I definitely think that Joshua Cephus could be one of the guys that they can look at. He's one of the guys in your very own backyard, Houston, Texas. So, guys, make sure you look up his body of work so you'll understand what I'm talking about. But this kid can flat out play. This kid definitely brings a lot to the table. You want a guy that you can bring in and develop. You always want to have receivers that you can bring in and develop. And he is one of those guys that is constantly trying to get better. He's one of those guys that's gonna bring it. And he has the size that you're looking for as a receiver. He can play in the slot as well as the outside, and he can be used in multiple different ways, whether it be running jet sweeps, getting passes, short to intermediate passes out of the backfields. He can do it all, man. So I love Joshua Cephus, and Houston, Texas. Definitely look at this kid because he's talented. It's a talent. Talented as he is, he's right in your backyard, and you don't ever want to skip out and miss out on talent. All right, guys, I'll be back to you soon with another video. I'm out of here until next time. Peace.
It's been a lonely road. It's people with me, still feel on my own. The days is blurred. It gets chaotic when I'm in that zone. These feelings flying. I push them down, but they keep growing up. Guess unlike me, one thing I say is I keep showing up. My hope is that one day I'll reach that point where things make sense. My soul intact. Sundays with family, shrimp and seasoned grits. The little joys in life, the reason why we never quit when lows attack. Just hold me closer when I ain't convinced.